maybe get into some of these. Because I usually don't drink when I'm by myself, because that's weird, I guess.
It's be fucking loud as shit.
What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Left you on a cliffhanger last time. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're back at it. We got some plugs, the right ones, because that's why I ended it so quick, because it's ready for startup. Yes, today's video, the RZR will start and hopefully be basically all put back together, except for that, because no one had U-joints. And those are expensive. Basically $100 a piece. For this little tiny yoke, like, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna take those ones apart today. Hopefully Dirk can get those apart. I'm gonna take that to a local parts, it's called Parts Co. See if they have that will cross that are a lot cheaper, because that's ridiculous. The whole shaft, $600. The whole thing is $600, and $300 just for the U-joints. Unreal. Anyways, spark plugs are here thanks to Peak Performance. Only ones that were open on Saturday. Good times. These are the ones they sent. Not even remotely close. I don't know what those were for. Wrong. That's from another place. I'm not going to mention her name. They also sent me the wrong oil kit, where it looks like the filter's fitting. We are, yeah, I'm going to put the plugs in. Get this thing fired up. Once this thing's started, it's kind of assembly time. It took me a while to get these, figure where these pipes went. I kind of forgot that there was two off to the side, because in my mind all three of them are right here, but they actually come off and move into the center. So got that, got the air box in there. Should have got an air filter. Now I'm thinking about that. I blew that one out. It was quite dirty, just dust, but that's blowing out. And I made some headway with the ball joints. Sorry, not the ball joints, the wheel bearings. That one came out. This is the good one. I'm actually going to keep this as a spare, because it's still in really good shape. It's off the front. It's an original Polaris bearing. And then I'm having a really hard time with that one over there on the front. The whole, this is the one I knew that was effed up. This all came apart, but the inner race won't. I'm probably gonna have to cut it out. So yeah, exciting. This is gonna be awesome. It's also gonna be a lot of work. Oh, I didn't get push pins. I've broke so many push pins. I hate these things. I want to get the ones that screw in. Didn't get those either. So we still have a bit of parts to do, but it'll basically be done except for that. So a couple things that won't be done, but we'll get her fired up here. And yeah, another good thing about Dirk coming, gives me an excuse to maybe get into some of these. Because I usually don't drink when I'm by myself, because that's weird, I guess. Let's go, shall we? Let's get the spark plugs put in. Fire this baby up. So ready. Well, someone showed up. Give me a hand. The Dirk. Hi. And just in time too. I actually waited a little bit just to say I got that wheel bearing out. Because Dirk's gonna stand back here and we're gonna start it. And it's gonna be really loud because there's no exhaust on it. And I'm completely terrified. Like 100%. Yeah. There's nothing but to do but to rip the Band-Aid off.
Mm-hmm. Gotta do it sometime.
And yeah, give this new motor, see if she comes to life. Yep, looking pretty fresh. She's pretty minty. It's pretty minty. All right, Dirk. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's find out. I don't want it, but let's do it.
It's be fucking loud as shit.
Okay, we just talked to the camera for like 2 minutes and it wasn't even recording. So, roll cage is on. I got it bolted on. A couple things were a little tough to get on there, but anyways. Oh, look at the rust. That hurts. Oh, the rust from that windshield or the back windshield. Snorkels are pretty much in place. You gotta bolt them together. Yeah, put the roof on. Dirk says just leave it the way it is. No roof, no rear windshield, so I can be like a true ATV and just get plastered in mud.
Just like last time.
Just like last time. When I was Dirk's rear windscreen for mud. So I got plastered and he didn't.
That's nice and clean. It was amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't experience that often.
We had my rear pods have been working for a while. And I figured it out because the wire had gotten pinched and rubbed through. That's why it wasn't working. So we ran Dirk ran a new wire through. So still over 2 speaker wires because I fix that someday, hopefully soon. And then we have a new light wire. That one seems to be okay. So we're gonna mount those. I'm thinking maybe a little different spot. I don't love where they were. So, but anyways, a couple of things. Might move these pods too because I don't love where they were either because they got just coated with mud instantly. So might do a couple things like that. But we're getting pretty well wrapped up here. So we can snorkel, put these back pieces on and the roof, and yeah, then we might work on the wheel bearings and suspension. We'll see. See how it goes. Good times. Let's have another tea. Okay. Quite a bit of time has passed. We didn't record a lot of it, but it's starting to look like a razor again. We got into a couple beers and chatting, and it is what it is. Yeah, this is coming along pretty good. Got the back on, exhaust on, chainsaw rack is on, snorkels fixed or almost have the wiring fixed on there and got the pods back in place. Dirk is working on wiring the pods. The new wire. We're gonna do the positive on that one back there. Yeah, sweet, it's looking good. Keep working away here. Next step, once we get the wiring done, is to put the Safari rack on. Right there. Get that bolted down. And the roof. And I'm going to put some of those pieces on right now. Yeah. As soon as you know it, the only thing left will be the bottom. This section here, which I can do tomorrow. Or we can do some of it. We'll see. What are you saying, Dirk? Dirkus?
Before you know it?
Before you know it.
You said as soon as you know it.
As soon as you know it. Before you know it. As soon as you know it. Whatever. Fine. Just for a comment like that, I'm going to go get another beer. Because I'm not driving too far. finally, it's back together. Bam! It's been on the ground for so long, I forgot how crazy tall this thing is. Look at my shoulder. It will settle a little bit, but not much. Yeah, a lot's gone down since the last upload was the other morning. I've put another 12-ish hours into it. So it was a total of 23 hours to put it back together. 37 hours to take it apart and put it back together, which at a shop at 120 bucks is 4,400 bucks. Kind of saved myself, but if it went tomorrow, yeah, I'd probably take it in. Yeah, just to be honest here. The only thing I'm still missing and I cannot find, I'm missing 2 of those clips for the bolts. This is the only thing that's not finished, is this fender right there. I still need to get 2 of those. There's a lot to go over. All new U-joints in there. Partsco did have them, had the wrong ones, and went back, got the right ones. Put them on wrong, had to take them apart. That alone, so that really, I should almost take that out of redoing the motor, because that alone was probably 6 hours. I'm not even gonna lie. Just doing that stupid drive shaft. What a pain, and getting it in was a pain. But anyways, we got that done. Wheel bearings all the way around are done. The interior, other than the seat, has to go back in, and that's, you're right. So there's 2 things I left to do. Switch, still need to switch my rear pods. Go put that back in. Front's all together. Front diff seals done. All this is tightened up. And yeah, I'm gonna fire it up one more time and let it run here and make sure she sounds okay. It's, wow. I'm so happy this is over with. My God, this thing's like basically new now, to be honest. I had brake pads right before we went last time, so they're like new. Radius rods, we haven't tried them out yet. They're like new. Drive shafts are still fairly new. They're in good shape. And then all new wearables, new motor, wheel bearings, drive shaft, U-joints. Yeah, so the only thing there's nothing left. Everything's good. So, without further ado, all the batteries, I better hook up the battery. One sec. Let's, burn like a kid. Yes, sir. That is wild how much that exhaust calms that down. That feels good. No leaks. You have an engine light on, which is kind of odd. Not sure what that's all about. Power steering's working. Huh. I don't know what that's for. Oh, sweet. Engine light went out. There was a couple cords that weren't hooked on last time I had it running, so I'm pretty sure that's probably it. Well, thanks for tagging along on this crazy long venture. If you're doing something similar and you're having trouble, I wouldn't ask me, because as you can see, I didn't know what I was doing. You can always DM me if you have a question. Yeah, rock on. Stoked, ready to ride. I'm excited it's back. We're gonna put it through its paces now that everything's fixed. I'm a little more confident in it, so she's running good. I'm gonna take her for a little test drive later on. And but I gotta start the next video already. Yep, a little sneak peek of what's next. It's not really side-by-side oriented, but it kind of is, because right there, that trailer, it's the next video. You'll have to come back to see what we're doing with that. Probably pretty obvious. Anyways, thanks for watching. Really appreciate that. I do. Look at this mess. Oh my God. If you liked it, subscribe. Give it a big old thumbs up. We'll fucking see you later.